Hello, I am alive and I am back, and naturally I am late with my seasonal anime video, but that's kind of a normal for me, so I guess I'm just gonna stop saying that I'm late at this point. The winter 2022 anime season is in full swing, and there are quite a few shows that are worth checking out. Some leftovers, some originals, some great adaptations, and of course some trash shows, but they are all worth at least the 3-episode rule. So here are the anime I think are worth it this season. First, the leftovers and sequels. For leftovers, we have Ranking of Kings, which honestly, just watch it. It's beautiful, it's adorable, it's dark, it's fantasy, it's got great animation, and the cutest little bestest boy in the world, and I will not accept any arguments here. Watch Ranking of Kings. Yashahime Season 2 is also still going and I am extremely behind, but I've been seeing good things about it. So if you liked Inuyasha, I would recommend it. I am gonna watch it probably once the season ends. Platinum End is still going and I am also very behind on this one, and I don't know if and when I'll finish it because it didn't grab me as much as Death Note did back in the day. But I will probably give it a few more episodes before I decide what to do with it. And of course, last but not least, Shaman King, which I haven't watched still after all 3 anime seasons have passed, but it's nearing its end and I will marathon it once it's done. I've been seeing really good things about it since these recent episodes, so I am hopeful, cautiously of course. Then we have the sequels, Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. And hopefully this will actually be the final part in this amazing anime series. I really hope they get to finish it properly. If you're behind and don't know what's happening, the War for Paradise zeroes in on Shiganshina just as the Jaegerists have seized control. After taking a huge blow from a surprise attack led by Eren, Marley swiftly acts to return the favor. With Zeke's true plan revealed and the military forced under new rule, this battle might be fought on 2 fronts. Does Eren intend on fulfilling his half-brother's wishes, or does he have a plan of his own? I mean, what can I really say about Attack on Titan? It's a modern anime masterpiece and you need to watch it. If nothing else, watch the whole thing when it finishes so you could experience it as a whole, and not in chunks over almost a decade like I did. It's just beautiful. Please watch it. Then we have Demon Slayer Season 2. After visiting the Rengoku residence, Tanjiro and his comrades volunteer for a mission within the entertainment district, a place where desires are sold and demons dwell. They journey alongside the flashy sound Hashira, Tengen Uzui, in search of a monstrous foe terrorizing the town. Sworn to slay creatures of the night, the hunt continues. Is Demon Slayer overhyped? Yeah, a little bit. Is it still fucking incredible? Fuck yes. I would say that this has a chance of being part of the new quote-unquote big 3 or whatever. The animation is gorgeous, UFO Table is just amazing, the story's pretty great, some of the characters will just steal your hearts, Inosuke, best boy, and some will annoy the fuck out of you, Zenitsu, but damn, it is a good show. And finally, the new stuff this season. Love of Kill, 2 assassins face off, the cool bounty hunter Chateau and the mysterious and powerful Ryangha. Chateau and Ryangha become enemies after this fight, at least they should have, but for some reason he takes a liking to her and begins following her around. Little by little, Chateau develops a cooperative relationship with Ryangha, which gets her caught up in the struggle against the organizations hunting him down. Furthermore, the battle is related to her past as well. Two mismatched assassins weave together a twisted assassin thriller. The strange gears of fate begin to move. I am honestly not sure about this one because there's this romance aspect that I find a bit weird and it seems not exactly healthy. Also, some of the design choices, like the no mouth kid, is just an interesting choice. I am still very intrigued about the whole assassin story and what the connection really is between the two. So I am gonna watch a few more episodes to decide on this one. My dress up darling. High schooler Wakana Gojo cares about one thing, making Hina dolls. With nobody to share his obsession with, he has trouble finding friends, or even holding a conversation. But after the school's most popular girl, Marin Kitagawa, reveals a secret of her own, he discovers a new purpose for his sewing skills. Together, they'll make her cosplay dreams come true. I don't even know what to say here. Cloverworks is doing an incredible job with this one. It's beautiful in so many ways. The opening and ending are both bangers in my opinion, and the characters are adorable and relatable. The story hits very close to home for me with the you love what you love and you shouldn't be ashamed of it theme. And just seeing two people fangirling or fanboying over their respective things and the other just respecting it and trying to understand it is just so wholesome. There's also things like people trying to please others, trying to fit in, trying their best to take on everything so they can take the burden of others, being an outcast, being lonely, etc., etc. There are so many themes in this that make the show a lot more than it is at first sight. And this show has ecchi, a lot of ecchi. It is a serious show with fun and a lot of ecchi scenes. And it still makes me cry. So yeah, definitely watch this. Sasaki and Miyano. Miyano spends his days reading boys love manga and worrying about the soft features of his face. His world of fiction becomes reality when a chance encounter leads him to high school senior Sasaki in the middle of a fight. Now Sasaki wants to spend every opportunity he can to get to know Miyano, and what was once admiration quickly turns into affection. I mean, a cute, wholesome BL? What else can a girl want? But it is a bit choppy at times and kind of skit-like for my tastes. But then again, it is really cute, and the budding romance and the realization of these characters that they might actually like each other is just too good. Yeah, it's probably not the best LGBT rep, but it is a really interesting take on it. Some of them battling their feelings, accepting themselves for liking who they like, and just the boys talking about BL and why some people may like BL. It's really fun to me, so I would definitely suggest checking it out if you want a cute, wholesome BL with some bits of seriousness and realness. Next we have Police in a Pod. Officer Mai Kawai has had enough. She's sick of being a police officer, but just when she's about to hand in her resignation, the arrival of a brilliant and beautiful ace detective named Seiko Fuji changes her mind. Will Fuji reignite Mai's passion for policing? And will Mai uncover the mystery of why Fuji was transferred to this ordinary police box? Madhouse is doing a kind of wholesome, kind of way too real police comedy. Yes, please. The girls are adorable, the comedy lands, the realness and the drama hits way too hard sometimes. And it's not just a commercial for being a cop either. It's actually really good. Plus the opening's cool, giving off some slight Yuri vibes, so I am loving it. I will keep on watching, if nothing else, for the comedy and the chemistry between the characters, because that's where it lands the best. Requiem of the Rose King. Richard, the ambitious third son of the House of York, believes he is cursed, damned from birth to eternal darkness. But is it truly fate that sets him on the path to personal destruction, or his own tormented longings? Based on an early draft of Shakespeare's Richard III, Aya Kano's dark fantasy finds the man who could be king standing between worlds, between classes, between good and evil. This one is not bad. I really love the weird artsy style of it, but that could also just be a product of low budget in this case. The story is a bit too fast and choppy in the beginning, but it does have a lot of potential being based on a Shakespeare play. So this could be a really good one. I am gonna give it a shot for sure. Sabikui Bisco. Japan's post-apocalyptic wasteland repletes with dust and can only be saved by one thing: fungus. Bisco Akaboshi, a wanted criminal and skilled archer, searches for a legendary mushroom known as sabikui, said to devour any and all rust. Joining him on this epic saga to save the country is a giant crab and a young doctor. Can this unlikely trio find the fabled fungi and save the land? I love the opening, the soundtrack that accompanies the action, and the tsundere redhead boy is a favorite already. Have I mentioned that I love redhead tsundere protagonists? It looks like this is the first anime by Studio OZ, and I'm not sure about the CGI, but everything else looks amazing. The action and the character designs are both really fun and entertaining. The story is really compelling too, and an interesting vision of a future dystopia. And there are some amazing voice acting performances here as well. I would say don't judge a book by its cover and give this one a shot. Reman's Club, or Salaryman's Club? The story centers on Mikoto Shiratori, a childhood prodigy at badminton, but who never recovered from a major loss during a high school competition. Now he works in the sales department of the Sunlight Beverage Company, playing badminton on the side. I think I am gonna love this one. It's the typical sports club anime, but with adults. Just the fact that the characters are adults makes so much of a difference. It adds so much to the concept. They all have to deal with the world and work and the challenges of being a grown-up, while also trying to go for their passions and also deal with their past traumas. The characters are really cute and interesting, and you've got all the possible character tropes from the genre. And I do not mind any of it. The OP is great, the ED is wholesome, and Leiden Films or Leiden Films are doing a great job with the animation. This is their second badminton anime, by the way. They're not the biggest name in the world of anime, but sometimes they just do a great job, and this is one of them. I am definitely gonna keep watching. Tokyo 24th Ward. Enter the 24th Ward, a man-made island inside Tokyo Bay. 3 of its inhabitants, Shuta, Ran, and Koki, have been best friends since childhood, but after a deadly incident, everything changed. A year later, reunited for the first time, they receive a mysterious phone call. On the other line is a familiar voice from a friend who's supposed to be dead. Together, they'll have to save their home. I am loving the opening, the character designs, especially the redhead, of course. The animation is really solid from Cloverworks, doing a great job once again, barring the bad crowd CGI, of course. The premise of this one is interesting as fuck, with a mix of Minority Report, sci-fi with a superhero shonen. It's just a weird mix, but it works somehow and it looks good doing it. Cloverworks is honestly hitting it out of the park this season. World's End Harem. The time is near future Tokyo, Japan, 2040. Reito, a young man suffering from an intractable disease, vows to reunite with his childhood friend Erisa and decides to cold sleep to cure his illness. When he wakes up 5 years later, the world has undergone a major transformation. The MK virus, aka the male killer virus, killed 99.9% of men on the planet. So now there's a super harem with 5 billion women for every 5 men. This one is stupid as fuck, but it is very intriguing and entertaining. It's borderline hentai, but I don't really care. You know, every season needs one of these trash shows that entertains the hell out of me. The animation is not the greatest, but I do appreciate the non-censored version. The opening is pretty good and makes it look all serious, considering how fucked and stupid it is at times. But it does seem to have some pretty decent character storylines, so I am gonna watch this. And last but certainly not least, Akebi's sailor uniform. It's Komichi Akebi's first year of junior high, and she has her heart set on one thing: Robai Private Academy's sailor uniform. As the next chapter of her life gets closer, she dreams of all the exciting new experiences she'll get to have. School lunches, classes, club activities, and of course, making lots of friends. With her favorite outfit on, Komichi feels ready for anything. This is the third anime this season, done by Cloverworks, so the animation is freaking gorgeous with the details and the movement. But the character designs are a bit weird, with wide and long faces, big foreheads, and there's a girl who also smells her nail clipper after she clips her toenails. It's a bit weird, but it's also kind of wholesome, and again, most of the animation is really good to look at. Sometimes it does feel like a commercial for the studio, like they're showing off what they can do, but it's really gorgeous, so I don't really mind. Also, the music is really good. The score for this is just so emotional for no goddamn reason. It brings tears to my eyes with the simplest scenes as well. So yeah, if you just want cute girls doing cute things anime, watch this. And that's it. That's all the anime I found to be worth it this season. There's some trash, there's some cute girls doing cute things, there's some fun and exciting action, and a lot of redhead protagonists, so I am really happy with this season. I have no idea if I'll actually finish all of them, but I will do my best. Feel free to let me know down below what you're watching, if I missed anything that's worth checking out, and as always, thank you for watching whatever this was. Feel free to like and subscribe, follow me on Twitter for random ramblings, check out my Instagram for the occasional post, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!